So I'm going to take this yummy homemade peanut butter frosting and put it to the side just for a second. So I split this cake into a couple different layers, and I'm trying to be very careful with it so it doesn't crumble. Alright? I've never done this before. It's the first time. And this was dark chocolate fudge from Duncan Hines, but I did throw in extra flour and extra baking powder. Baking chocolate powder. So, I'm going to sit this here, and I'm going to do a really good portion of some frosting. And I'm just going to take it from the middle and just spread it out. And if it crumbles in the middle, then it crumbles in the middle. I'm a little nervous with with cooking and pastries. I'm usually not that nervous, but I'm very not good with cakes. I can pretty much bake almost anything else, but cakes have never been my forte. So, and if I can't get this evenly, then I'm just going to forget it. Flip the second layer onto this without having the whole thing break apart. Again, never having done this before, so I'm very nervous. Instead of lifting it off, the final big piece, I'm going to flip the whole thing over and it's breaking apart already. Okay, cut it too thin, that's what happened. I'm trying to scoot this up to where it's supposed to be, and it's not working. I cut it too thin, that's what happened. You know what, I'm just trying to, let's move you all up, baby. Okay, put this piece back on here, put this piece back right here. And if it's going to be a little lumpy, it's going to be a little lumpy. Making your first cake like this is going to take a lot of work. Next time, I might just cut it once instead of twice and just do the bottom half and the top half. Very nervous still. And the cake is not wanting to behave. The worst comes to worst, I can just totally break the cake apart, put it in a big, huge casserole dish, and keep it there. I'm wondering if this is not this part right here. It's like a puzzle, you gotta put it back together. Okay. But you do want a really big you don't have to get the in the middle, you don't have to get this all the way to the outside. It can stay on the inside a little bit. I'm just dropping it exactly on the parts that would like to crumble and make it go in the exact opposite direction, so that way I'm not uncrumbling the cake. And if it's not even, I mean, technically, if you were making this for somebody's birthday or something, yeah, they might have an issue with the cake. But if you're just making it to make it, just like I did mine, don't worry about it. I can tell that to my nerves right now because they're like crazy. And I want to save it a lot for the end, but okay. And if you can foresee that it's going to crumble, then just leave the frosting where it is. No, I don't think that that was half bad. But I have a lot of frosting here, so I'm going to put just a little bit more in the middle and work it out. Okay. And then if you have a piece that's not wanting to behave, you just stick it right into the frosting. Okay. On the sides. Well, because that's just a cute little shaped heart, isn't it? Because this isn't a very thin cake right here, I didn't screw it up. I'm going to have no problem putting this right on top. I might have cracked a little bit. It bubbled up on top right here. So I just kind of took a knife and I skimmed the top so it wouldn't look so so rounded. I prefer, if I'm going to make a cake, to kind of cut it a little bit to make it a little bit flatter. So, being that I just cut that and I cut the top of the cake, the middle is going to be very crumbly. Okay. And it's good to use a scraper like this, like a metal scraper. The plastic ones are okay, but the metal is better. Okay, one big drop. Do another big drop and then save the rest for the sides. Okay. So I hope you can see this. I'm going to try to pick this up and move this just a teeny bit. There we go, towards you. So I'm going to push down and just move out on all sides. And to keep from getting frosting in your crumbs in your frosting, instead of keep on sliding back and forth, just keep on getting more. That way you're not going to get crumbs all the way in the top. Now I did this channel, Desires a Cat's Heart, these peanut butter cupcakes. So now I'm just going to come down and just try to frost the sides. And if we don't get everything, that's alright. If it doesn't turn out exactly the way we want, at least it's good practice. We tried. We successfully cut 2 layers off this one cake. And that's how you get to be good. You just keep on trying it. Now, I have to tell you right now, I am not eating this whole cake. I would love to, but I would go into like a cardiac sugar arrest here. So, okay. So now I come to the top of it, and I see that it's not perfectly even. I'm going to try to take this and push it up just a little bit more. There we go. All I have is right here in the front as far as the bottom goes. It was 4 cups of, what you do is you cream 1 stick of butter and 1 cup of peanut butter, creamy. Damn thing's starting to fall apart. Okay, so that didn't work out very well. Next time, make sure you have it in the container that you need it in. Okay. I'm a little pissed. But this is life. You gotta get over it. I don't know where this came out of. You know what? I'm gonna shove it back in there. Thank God I still have some more frosting. I'm kidding. I'm really kind of pissed right now. I think it could be fixed, but it's going to be a little bit of work. Oh, Jesus. That's why you make a lot of peanut butter frosting until you try to do something really stupid with it. At this point, it's just turning sour. It's turning bad, so gotta take this, frost this right here. And I wasn't expecting this to be perfected because this is my first cake that I've done in a long time. And I'm done. So, what I'm now going to do is slide this over. And I don't need the commentary saying, you know what, you should have just done this in the first place. Because if I could have the foresight like you saw, then I wouldn't have done it that way. So, let's take this damn thing, pick the whole freaking thing up, and there we go. So it doesn't fit all the way, whatever. I'm done with it. I'm sure it's going to taste wonderful. I'm just a little PO'd right now. Plus, it made my kitchen look like crap. Very messy. Very messy process. Goodness gracious. So, there's the cake that I made today. It's not beautiful, it's not audacious, but it's going to taste freaking great. So, there that is. I am going to take my big chunk of slice. They can have the top of that because that's the part that went awry. I'm going to get a plate. And a knife, and I'm going to cut my piece off right now. and it looks like utter crap. So, hey. The layers are definitely not proportionate, but as I haven't done a cake in about 3 years, I think that's all right. Oh my gosh, I just watched the video again and it is hilarious. It is what not to do in the kitchen. I'm not sure if Julia Child would have swore or not, but now I am gonna say when I was picking that up with the 2 spatulas, if somebody was there to take off that foil really quickly, I would have put it in the thing and it would have been perfect. Just saying. But even if I got that part perfect, I totally cut it unproportionate and it just looked kind of stupid. But the taste, oh my gosh. I still have like that big a chunk of the cake left. I had some last night and man, that's good. Oh, it's so good. So, yeah, that was pretty much a huge fail. The taste of the cake is great. The taste of the frosting is great. Somewhat of the look of it from the outside is okay. But the inside is, no. So, sometimes, just to be the only person in the kitchen stinks because you're trying to do something. And like with the 2 spatulas inside the cake, never, ever do that. Never do that. Usually what I do is I have a box anywhere, just a box that I've gotten something shipped into me, and I tear off like a big huge square of it and put the foil over it so that way it's already on a base. Normally I just don't put it on top of tin foil. My thinking was I'm gonna use wax paper because I don't want all the frosting and everything to stick. I don't want to get it to the counter and have it look crazy. But none of it worked. The only thing that worked was the taste. I'm great at making it, great tasting things, but again, the last time I actually made a cake was a long time ago. Cakes are just not my thing. I can't. It's just, you look at these the kids, like the kid shows where there's like, 12 kids and they're in a contest and they're baking like with Gordon Ramsay, and you say, oh man, if a 10-year-old can do it, I can do it. It is hard to make a cake and have it look good and taste good and be presentable. Yeah, it's hard. That's why I usually actually no, I'm lying. The last time I made a layer cake was about 3 years ago. I make cakes a lot like during like springtime, summertime. But I usually just put them in a 13 by 9. That way I don't have to cut them or anything. Slather the top with frosting or whipped cream, and that's it. Sometimes I do whipped cream instead of frosting because it's a lot lighter on the calories and a lot lighter on the stomach. But man, that was a mess. I don't know when I'm going to be trying my chance at a cake again. It's not going to be anytime soon just because I'm trying to get ready to be prepared mentally, physically, whatever, to lose weight. But I tried it. It didn't work. And there we go. So I think it's funny that I took the best part of the cake and I'm going to send the rest of it on to somebody else. So yeah, it's already about 17 minutes. I'm pissed off. Oh crap. I mean, if I'm saying those words outside, you know how many swear words I'm saying inside. So it was just bad. It was just, yeah. And that thing cut it perfectly, though. That wire thing from Wilton cut it perfectly. I didn't gauge from the second slice to the top slice. Yeah, I should have just made them thicker. But I tried the heart pan and it didn't really work. And if you're just making one cake, cut the top off a little bit, slap some frosting on there, then that's okay. But you really should do the 2 8x8s or the 2 8-inch rounds, the 2 9-inch rounds from Wilton, and try it that way instead next time. gotta go off to more adventures today as I work on my book. And I've been writing a book for the last 4 years. And okay, I was writing a book for about 2 years, and then I just got stuck. So I haven't really done anything much the last year and a half. So I'm trying. Besides that, I have that morning voice. I'm gonna go. I got some things to do, and I'll talk to y'all soon. And stay tuned for next crazy, wild adventures with Cat in the Kitchen. Love y'all. Bye.